Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about a special project called Lithium. It is a crypto project and I think it has a lot of potential, and also it has a lot of potential of 10xing your money. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so what is Lithium? Lithium is a project, a protocol where it's like a marketplace of financial knowledge. And this is a place where people wanting to price an asset that is not publicly priced can come here and request that information. And on the other side, there's people with all that knowledge that are providing that information and are getting rewards for that. Now that this might sound pretty common, right? Probably you heard about this before. The thing is, Lithium is providing the rewards in crypto. So this is a really interesting way of people who have this financial knowledge to earn crypto. So let's go to the browser and follow along, and you'll see what I'm saying. I read the white paper. I'm not going to have you read all that, but I'm going to summarize it for you so you can explore whether this is a good option for you to invest in, or if you want to find something else. So let's go to the browser. Here we are. This is their website. It's called LITH.finance. And in here, you will find all the information there that they currently have. They do have the light paper, and in the light paper, they specify not only the general information, but also kind of the formulas they are devising, so they can make sure that the pricing is accurate. And we're going to go through that in a second. Now, things I like about Lithium, and you guys know this is a startup, a crypto startup, and we're Startup Central, so this is one of those things I like to review. They are, remember guys, I always check several things. One of them is the team. The other is that they're solving a real problem with a real demand, and the status of their project, where they are on that, if they have an MVP or not. With that information, when you are checking a startup, you have plenty info to realize whether it's a good investment or not. So let's go through that. So here's the problem they're trying to solve. They explain right now, if you want to evaluate how much, let's say a pre-IPO company, how much the stock is worth. Let's say like Robinhood. Robinhood is a big financial platform in the US where people, it's actually the platform that has been growing the most, more than 100-year-old financial companies. So, and they're going to be IPOing in a short while. Now, what's the right price for that IPO? How much is the right price for a share of Robinhood? Well, if you are not involved in the industry, it's going to be hard for you to price that. There are ways, but let's say you are not a financial expert and you really need that information because you want to invest in the IPO. So you would come here to LITH Finance, and this is a problem they're trying to solve. Basically, that's what I told you, and they tell you how it's going to be done. So you create a bounty. So that means, let's say you want that information. You don't want to pay like $100 per hour for someone who will do that specifically for you. You create a bounty, and then all the people who have that knowledge will provide you with answers. And then their protocol is going to choose with different formulas what is the best answer, the most accurate one. And whoever provides that answer is going to be rewarded with crypto, which is LITH. That's their token. So that's basically it. It's truly a simple business scheme. I've seen this like in Maven. Maven, it's a knowledge marketplace for different things, of course. This is for pricing assets. And the main market here is there are companies that need this information because let's say you want to bring real estate to the crypto space. You need to have a way to evaluate how much the price of a home, let's say in Alabama or New York City or Singapore. So you would need the knowledge of people who live there and are realtors or are involved in that business to provide that information. So let's say there are investors who want to buy homes in, I'm going to say San Antonio, Texas, because I've been investing there. And I do know in certain regions of San Antonio how much is a fair price per square feet for a home. Um, but I would not know how much that it's a good price for that same home in even in a neighboring state, let's say Oklahoma, or much less in another country. I wouldn't know, like in the country of Georgia, I wouldn't know what a good price for a home is. So I would need to find a realtor, right, guys? If this project didn't exist, I would need to go find a realtor, an honest realtor, a knowledgeable realtor in the country of Georgia, and have him speak my language. And so that is a lot of complications. So with this protocol, you'll be able to just create a bounty and have a number of people answer. So you will have more than one answer. And then the protocol will, with its algorithm, select the most accurate one. So I think this solves a really good problem. And the more assets they bring to this protocol is going to be the more interesting this project becomes. So here's where they tell you what the token will be used for. So we always want a use case with tokens. So as opposed to shitcoin, and we have shitcoin Friday, guys. But as opposed to that, this token has a utility. So of course, there's reward for correct answer. So if you do provide a good answer, you'll be rewarded in LITH. And you can stake that. They don't say if it's going to be staked with percentage of interest, but they say it's going to be stakeable. And then, of course, it's a bounty. So you create a bounty in LITH. So you can say, I'm going to provide $100 for the most accurate answer in LITH. So this creates a use for their token, which is what we want. And this is, they already have some partnerships. They will be providing this valuation services to Convergence. Now, Convergence is another protocol. It's an automated market maker which will provide a way to bring those assets that are not in the crypto space. So again, real estate, even used cars, there's a lot of potential for this. And they're going to be doing it through NFTs. I don't know how they were going to be doing that, because we're not evaluating Convergence, we are evaluating Lithium, but they have partnered together for that. And with Linear. And Linear provides, let's see, the largest synthetic asset exchange by trading volume. So you can exchange synthetic assets. So a representation of a real asset. So this could be stocks, this could be anything. Now they do have case studies. We're not going to be reading them today. On how you could use this protocol. I just explained you very briefly how you would use this if you were a buyer of real estate from another country or another state. One thing I really like is their founders. You don't usually get this in crypto protocols. So these two guys with professional pictures. One is David Lighton. I hope I'm not butchering his last name. He comes from jail, if I remember well. Yes. At least they come from strong universities and from the MIT. And same thing with Steve Derezinski. He comes from MIT and they have experience. And the nice thing, guys, is that you can see who they are, what their background is, and I'm sure if you go and check them on LinkedIn, they're going to be there. Because the other thing is, if you want to buy LITH because you think this is going to be a strong token, it's going to be on sale at a great price. And how can you go buy this tokens at a great price? Well, there's going to be an ICO or IDO happening on Polkastarter really soon. So this is why I'm making this video. So if you find this interesting, you're going to be able to buy this token at potentially the cheapest it's ever going to be. So, and if you're not interested in participating in this token, what I would recommend is wait for the IDO date to pass, for the token price to stabilize, and then if you're interested in this, then to buy this token. And now that we're kind of back in the bull trend of crypto, hopefully we're out of crypto winter. Every token that is released via ICO or IDO is potentially going to go to the moon. So I will be trying to get into this ICO or IDO on Polkastarter. Potentially, there's still time for you to do that if you hold polls. And the last thing I want to show you about this token is, or this protocol is, they have a ton of investors. The strongest ones, Alameda Research, they are strong. They're backed by Coin98. This guy's just ICO'd on Binance. So it's kind of related to Binance. So you could say that Binance is behind Coin98, which is behind LITH or Lithium Finance. So that's already good. You might have heard of the Gate.io. So there are some VCs that come from the financial world or the technology world of Silicon Valley, and some of them are from the crypto space. And I like to see both of them because they provide more support for a project. This is basically, I would say, this needs to be on the top of their website. Lithium Finance uses collective intelligence to price the unpriced. This is their, guys might not know, I'm a screenwriter too. This is my hobby. I've been produced. And this I would call a logline. The logline is a summary, one line that tells you everything you need to know about this project. So most people might be confused by some of this. If you read this from the beginning, then it's pretty clear. Now, let's go to the white paper. And the only thing I'm going to show in the white paper is this. So my question as I was reading that page is, how do they know that the price is right? This is like a TV show. How do you know the price is right? So a lot of people will say, how much is the square foot of a home in Paris, France, in the neighborhood of 75015? I used to live there. What's the right price for a condo there, for the square meter? How do you know that the people providing that price are not just making it up or are not trying to maliciously twist the price? Well, they have formulas for that. And they say, the outliers are not going to be counted. And then they have this, I would say, and don't quote me, probabilistic, statistical way of finding the best price. Of course, this protocol and the accuracy is only going to be more accurate the more time that goes by. And they will use reputation for people who are providing answers. So me, potentially, I'm not a realtor, but let's say I was a realtor in Mexico City. I lived in Paris, but that was a long time ago. So if I provide an answer that might not be accurate, and I hope Lithium Finance finds a really good way to determine who is providing the best answers in a short time. Because I know if you've been in this platform for, let's say, 2 years, they already know what kind of answers are the best. But at the beginning, it might be a learning curve for their algorithm. And then that's all I wanted to show you about them. Then the next thing I want to show you is information related to the ICO or IDO, however you want to call them. It's not actually an IDO because this is not a decentralized organization. So it's, I would say, an initial protocol offer. So that would be an IPO, but that would be confusing because an IPO is reserved for stocks. But I will call it an IPO. So if you want to participate in Lithium Finance, you are right on time. Because on Lithium Finance, you need to be whitelisted and hold polls, which is their own token, 7 days before the whitelisting expires. So the whitelisting is currently going on. I'm going to place a link in the description of this video. So if you want to participate, you need to fill out a really simple form. And the other thing, guys, is with Polkastarter, you need to hold at least 250 polls to be able to participate or to be able to be considered for the whitelisting. That does not grant you a spot or in the ICO or IDO or IPO, but it ups your chances. And the more polls you hold, the more chances you get to participate. So, sorry guys, my 5-year-old came into the office. So let's continue. There are things you need to know about the ICO, IDO, IPO, whatever you want to call it. The token is called LITH, L-I-T-H. It's going to be an ERC20, so you need to buy that on Ethereum. The initial price is going to be 0.006 cents of a dollar per LITH. So that's less than $1 per LITH. The IDO IPO is going to take place on August 5th at 12 UTC, which is 7 a.m. Central, and it's going to happen on Polkastarter. So if you're whitelisted, then and selected from that whitelist, then those are the days you need to know. Now, the whitelist will happen between the 22nd and the 29th of July. So that's right now. So if you're watching this video and you want to participate, go get whitelisted. And remember, guys, the link to the whitelist is in the description of this video. And once you are chosen, if you are chosen, then between the 29th of July and August 2nd, you're going to be having to pass the KYC. I do not know exactly which countries are accepted. They will accept 99% of the countries in the world. Unfortunately, in most ICOs, IDOs, IPOs, the US is not allowed to enter. However, if you do hold a second nationality, it's fair game for you. But I would not discount the US. You would need to go and check on their website or actually on their Telegram channel to see if your country is listed as accepted. That's basically it, guys. Let's see what else. They had an Ask Me Anything. Right now, we know that they are doxed. So from the very beginning, these guys, the founders, are guys who know what they're doing. So this is one of those protocols that I think it might be worth holding for a while. So whether you're participating in the ICO or if you are waiting, for that to pass, let's say you're in the US and you're not allowed to participate in the ICO, you know that now that the price is going to be starting as 0.006 US dollars per LITH. That price might 10x or 100x, and then will come down. So once that up and down happens, then you will find that potentially that's a good price to buy once it goes back down. So if you're not going to be participating in the ICO, just wait until the price goes back down and it shows that it's going to be stabilizing, because they are backed by a lot of capital. They are strong founders. They know what they're doing. This is a good solution for a real problem. So I'm sure these guys are going to be doing everything they need to do to make this a strong protocol, and the token will naturally be going higher. How high? Nobody knows, but I think it's not like VeChain, and VeChain is one of the main tokens. If you go to CoinMarketCap, it's in the first 20 coins. I think it's more or less that kind of project. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like it. I hope you can 10x or 100x your investment with LITH. And if you like information about how to grow your money and invest it properly during the bull trends and the downtrends, this is a channel for you, so don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye now.